It's your boy SimD'sReviews. I'm back in yet another video. Today's video is going to be about Injustice 2 and my review. This is going to be a review not based on like the gameplay or how the play or anything like that. It's going to be a review on the actual story of the game. How I liked it, whether it was good or not, whether it was trash, whether it was gold or garbage. You guys know how I do things by now. And I gotta say, the game was excellent. The story was excellent. Now, if you follow the game before, obviously the original Injustice, or if you follow the comic books, you would know some things changed from the comic books to now. So, like, for example, spoilers in this video, but like in the comics, the way Nightwing died was basically what happened was Damian threw his stick at him through the I forgot which Excrema sticks at Nightwing, and it hit him in the head, and he fell and he broke his neck, right? And that's basically when Damian decided to go off with Superman because Batman was pissed off at him for killing Dick. In this, it's a little different. So in this, obviously, we see at the beginning how Damian ended up with Superman. We see that, you know, Damian ended up with Superman after the prison, the whole thing in the prison. Now, what I do think, and I'm not exactly sure yet, because I've read some of the new Injustice comics, the Injustice 2 comics. I've read some of them, but at the same time, I haven't read all of them, and it hasn't really caught up. Obviously, it hasn't caught up to the game, but this prison scene with Damian, Superman, and Batman, this could have occurred before. This could have occurred before the whole Damian killing Dick thing. Now, I'm not sure, because what I heard was some people on YouTube, there's some YouTubers who, you know, follow this stuff as well, and they said that they basically changed it. Now, I don't know, and I'm not sure yet, but I'm assuming that this prison scene happens before Dick was killed. I don't know, so don't, come to me asking me for talking about that, because I'm not sure. But anyway, so I would say that has changed, even though I personally believe that this might have happened before Dick was killed. But at the same time, Cyborg, when you fight Cyborg at the beginning, he says like all his friends were killed in Metropolis. So some people are saying that includes Dick. Dick was also killed in Metropolis, but I don't know. But anyway, I went off on that. So anyway, the entirety of the game was amazing. I really enjoyed the dynamics of when you're fighting, you can pick Canary or you can pick Arrow to fight. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the idea. I enjoyed the idea of that. I really liked how in depth they got with the characters. I really liked how they kind of alluded to potentially, getting the Justice League back together. Like, there's a scene in it, again, spoilers throughout. There's a scene in the story where it's Batman and Superman, and Batman walks away, and Superman's like, "You kept it." And the Batman's like, "What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, and then he presses the button, Superman presses the button, and then the table slides, and it says JL. And he's like, "You kept it here." He's like, "Oh, I forgot all about it. I just didn't even think about it. I forgot." But Bruce didn't forget. He kept that there for a reason, hoping that maybe one day Superman would become reformed, and one day that they could get the Justice League back together. Which shows, in a way, in my opinion, shows a little bit of character growth with Batman, because Batman is very one note. He's very, straightforward, tunnel vision. Like, he does things his way because he feels like that's the best way to do things, But this kind of shows, and this kind of alludes to the idea that, yes, you were my best friend, Clark. I was your best friend. I'm the first person you told, that Lois was pregnant, and I knew it beforehand, and like, we were so tight, I missed those days. Like, Batman talks to him later on in the story about how he misses those days. He said when he told Lois, when he told Bruce about Lois being pregnant, and Batman already knew, like, he was like, I missed those days. That was a great day. That was an amazing day. Like, I missed those days. And you see a bit of emotion in Batman, something that we don't usually see. We don't really usually see emotion in Batman. But the storyline, the whole Brainiac storyline, I thought it was good. Now, I kind of wish it was Darkseid a little bit more. But the reason why it wasn't Darkseid is because if you've read the comics, you'll know Darkseid basically got punked by Superman in the comics. Like, Superman went to Apokolips and told Darkseid straight up, like, yo, if you ever step foot on Earth again, I'm going to kill you. And Darkseid was just like, okay. Because at that moment, Darkseid realized that Superman was so far gone that he would actually kill him. Like, he would actually kill Darkseid. Because he's already killed however many people. He's killed hundreds of people already. Darkseid is an actual bad guy. So Superman would actually kill him. So I kind of wish it was like an invasion of Apokolips coming to Earth rather than Brainiac. Brainiac's a great villain. He's one of the greatest villains in Superman lore. But at the same time, I felt like Brainiac was a very one-note as well. Kind of like I said about Batman. Brainiac is a one-note character. I'm going to destroy your world because I want to get all the knowledge from it. And then once I get everything that I need, I don't care about it no more. Like, he's very one-note. I felt like Brainiac could have been utilized better, and I felt like this story could have been utilized better if it was Darkseid who was coming, because Darkseid is a ruthless tyrant. Darkseid wouldn't have cared. He would have terraformed Earth, and that would have been it. And obviously, you get Darkseid's DLC character, which would have been a good enough reason for him to be the main baddie in the game. What else did I like? I loved the contrast of how the game showed you exactly what Batman is capable of. Now, originally, when we first started playing the game, me and my friend, and they brought up Brother Eye, I thought Brother Eye was going to be the reason why Brainiac came. I thought that basically Brother Eye was going to turn into Brainiac, which is not what happened, even though Brainiac took over Brother Eye. Because if you've read any comic books about Brother Eye, you'll know where I'm getting. I'm not going to go into the lore of it. But if you read anything about Brother Eye in the comic books, you'll understand exactly why I would think that Brainiac might become Brother Eye. He took over Brother Eye, but he didn't become Brother Eye. So I don't know if I would have rather it have been that way, because it would actually, no, I do know. I would have rather it been Brother Eye became Brainiac. And here's why I would have rather it been that way. Because if it was that way, then Superman would have been able to say to Bruce, look at you. You've become just as evil as me. You created Brainiac, and because of you, thousands of people are dead. Millions of people are dead. You are worse than me. Like, could you imagine the idea of Superman basically berating Batman because Batman created Brother Eye, and Batman's responsible for the thousands, millions of deaths because Brainiac was created from Brother Eye. If they had done that, I think it would have been a better contrast and a better character tension between Superman and Batman. Because Batman created Brother Eye with the intention of helping. He didn't create Brother Eye with the intention of it becoming evil, AI intelligence that will kill everyone. He didn't create it with that intention. He created it with an intention of helping. But Superman would be able to throw that in his face. Like, if you would have allowed me just do what I would have to do, you would have never even had to create Brother Eye. And by you creating Brother Eye, you've killed millions. You see what I mean? But anyway, I got a little off top from what I was originally going to say. What I was originally going to say is I love the contrast of how they show what Batman is capable of. Like, there were various parts in the game where it was just like, damn, Batman. Like, damn. Like, dang, Batman. When Batman fights Aquaman, like, and I am a Batman fan, but I'm going to be completely unbiased about this. Or you guys may think I'm biased, but I'm telling you I'm being unbiased because I truly am, in my heart of hearts, I'm being unbiased. But, damn, Batman. Like, it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter who you are. You could be the king of Atlantis. You could be damn near a god. It doesn't matter who you are. If Batman knows you, Batman will whoop you. And he whooped on Aquaman. When he took he took Aquaman's trident and whooped his behind with it, and it shanked him in his leg and cut this whole entire area of his leg. Just stabbed it. And then as like a gangster, he turned around and said, "I'm done fighting you, Arthur." Like, just walked away like it was nothing. Just left him there. Just left him there. Like, oh my gosh. And if you pick Batman at the end instead of picking Superman, obviously, when he takes out that gold kryptonite and he starts slashing at Superman, like a lot of people are Superman fans, and I understand that. But let's make one thing clear. When Superman is put down to the level of Batman, he's going to get whooped. It's just that simple. He's going to get whooped. Because Batman don't play that, man. He don't play that. He be whooping on Superman when he's put down to his level. Also, the endings. The endings, may. And that goes for both endings. That's not just Batman's ending over Superman's ending, but I think I would have liked it better if it was like a more definitive ending. And honestly, a lot of people might not like this, but something like definitive, meaning like Superman were to die or something like that. Obviously, there's going to be an Injustice 3 because Superman's now in the Phantom Zone, and he vowed, "I will get out of the Phantom Zone." So there's going to be an Injustice 3, and Batman already has stipulations and plans for if he gets out of the Phantom Zone. But I think it would have been better if, like, because you know how Superman got in Brainiac's chair and then, used Brainiac's technology to basically save whatever worlds he could. I would have liked it better if he kind of did that and then he died in the process of, redeeming himself as a character. He's done all these things. He's killed all these people. He's destroyed all these things. And then he decides, I'm going to still sacrifice my life for the greater good of the world. And I'm going to leave this world in your hands, Bruce. Like, I would have liked that better if it was that way. Because if it was that way, then we would have been able to smile and say, okay, that's the Superman we know. That's the Superman that, would give his life for the greater good. That's the Superman. But that's not how it happens. So basically, the end of it, if you pick Batman, obviously Batman beats Superman. He knocks him out, straight knocks him out. And when he went and got on that green kryptonite suit, damn, man, like you just knew it was about to be raw. Like, so he put on a suit, he knocks him out. He basically cuffs him, and then he throws him in the Phantom Zone. And he throws him in the Phantom Zone with no powers, as a matter of fact. Like, he has absolutely no powers in the Phantom Zone. So he throws him in there, and that's basically how it ends for Batman. How it ends for Superman is Superman beats Batman, he takes over, and he uses Brainiac's technology to basically, control Batman. Like, basically take over Batman's brain and control him, use him as a soldier. Which I'm sure most people don't really like that ending because it's just, to me, it's May. And it's clearly not the real ending. Clearly the real ending is Batman's ending because I highly doubt that they would end it with Batman being mind controlled and everyone who opposes Superman being mind controlled. I just don't see that happening. But overall, I definitely would give this a gold over a garbage. I really enjoyed this story. I do not own the game. I actually do not own the game. I played it with my friend, like I told you guys last week. My friend works at Best Buy. He got the game a little bit, like a week or so earlier. So we played through the whole game. I may pick it up, but me personally, I'm not into fighters anymore as like I used to be. When I was a little kid, man, I used to play Tekken. I used to be a dog at Tekken. Tekken was my favorite fighting game ever. And when I was a little kid, I was playing Tekken like crazy, like over and over and over, every day, 24/7 basically. But I stopped really playing fighting games because to me they're a bit repetitive. And I know the gear system in Injustice 2 is like this big thing where you keep playing and just get better gear over and over. Like, I get that, but I'm not really into fighters much anymore. I'm into more of a third-person action RPG type games. That's what I'm really into right now. So I may pick it up. I might not pick it up. maybe when I get 500 subscribers, maybe that will be my giveaway. Maybe, we'll never know. I'm a long way from 500 subscribers. And speaking of 500 subscribers, I do have some shout outs to give. I got, I believe, 4 or 5 new subscribers. I do not have your names right now, so what I'm going to do is on Saturday, when I do my review for Super, I will shout you guys out on camera live. All of my new subscribers, I'll shout you out on camera live because I forgot to actually write your names down to shout you out on this video. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Let me know how you guys felt about my review. I know it's kind of all over the place. I just wanted to really get the key talking points out, things that I really saw and things that I really enjoyed about the game. I know I didn't talk about gameplay or anything like that, but it is what it is. I don't have much time. My camera's actually dying. I can see the red light on it right now. So I just wanted to get this out. I give it definitely a gold. I may do a more in-depth review of the game later, maybe at a later date. I might not do it. I'm not sure yet. But that's pretty much it. So definitely gets a gold. And I need you guys to like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you guys felt about the game. Let me know what your review is in the comment section below. Also, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button so that you guys get my content first. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm SimDCsReviews, and I'll holler at y'all later.